Sup witches, this is Nine the Hermit, and today is day 7 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge by Ethany. Today's question is, what tarot card stalked you in 2019 and why? Alright, here it is. So, when I was at the the Omega Institute 5-day conference with Rachel Pollack and Mary Kay Greer, I actually got the luck of Rachel Pollack doing a huge spread for me in front of the whole class. And in the whole spread, I think 70% of the cards were wands. And I barely have any fire in my birth chart. So it was very like, what the hell? And then at the end of the reading, some people were calling me Queen of Wands. You're really a wand person. And I'm like, that's so not true. I have like barely any fire. Like, I don't get why I got these cards and everything. So one of them that showed up many times in 2019 is the Two of Wands. So here's the Rider-Waite-Smith Centennial Edition, and here's the Robin Wood Tarot Edition. So as you can see, he's standing, he's holding the globe, there's two wands, and he's looking over to the sea. So basically, if you look at some of the definitions nowadays, it's like the minion, he's planifying some stuff, some ideas, blah blah. But these meanings, sometimes they would really like annoy me, or I would be like, what is this really about? I'm not sure. So now guess what, I read the meanings for this card from the Pictorial Key to the Tarot by Archer Waite, the guy who created this tarot deck, and he wrote his own meanings, right? And it was quite interesting because it's totally different. So if you look, he talks about some almost discontent. So a tall man looks from a battlemented roof over sea and shore. He holds a globe in his right hand, while a staff in his left rests on the battlement. Another is fixed in a ring. The rose and cross and lily should be noticed on the left side. Divinatory meanings. Between the alternative readings, there is no marriage possible. On the one hand, riches, fortune, magnificence. On the other, physical suffering, disease, chagrin, sadness, mortification. The design gives one suggestion. Here is a lord overlooking his dominion and alternatively contemplating a globe. It looks like the malady, the mortification, the sadness of Alexander amidst the grandeur of this world's wealth. So he's talking about Alexander the Great, how he kind of got everything and he was sad. And then I looked more into it, and if you Google it, the sadness of Alexander the Great, there's somebody who wrote a blog post about this, and it's quite interesting. Somebody who was trying to determine the birth chart, the natal chart of Alexander the Great, who was born in Greece, and then he was called Alexander of Macedonia. So, and the person tried to identify the birth chart, and it was quite hard because the years and there was no real date of birth for this person. So basically, despite the fact that some books say that it's a positive card, Waite's description is not that positive. It's like, on one hand you have it all, on the other hand you're kind of have you're not satisfied with it and you're looking for something. Very interesting. So this is like from the Pictorial Key to the Tarot. So that's the card that I had in 2019.